There's a version of you that walks into a room and people listen, not because you're loud, not because you demand attention, but because something in the way you speak makes people lean in. Your words land clearly. Your tone carries weight. Your presence feels calm, controlled, intelligent. And here's what most people don't realize. The difference between someone who sounds nervous and someone who sounds like a leader isn't talent. It's not even fluency. It's pattern. It's rhythm. It's the subconscious architecture of language living inside your mind. Tonight, while you rest, while you relax, while your conscious mind steps aside, we're going to rewire that architecture. You're not going to memorize lists. You're not going to repeat boring sentences. You're going to absorb the language of confidence, the vocabulary of leadership, the tone of someone who belongs in the boardroom, the interview room, the corner office. Because here's the truth most English courses won't tell you. Your brain doesn't learn language through effort. It learns through exposure, through repetition, through gentle, repeated immersion while your defenses are down. Children don't study grammar to become fluent. They listen. They absorb. They play with sounds and patterns until those patterns become instinct. And that's exactly what we're doing tonight. While you sleep, while you work, while you let go, you'll hear phrases that executives use in meetings, words that close deals, sentences that calm tension and command respect. And your subconscious mind, the part of you that builds habits, that stores patterns, that creates instinct, will begin storing them, not as foreign vocabulary, but as your voice. Tomorrow morning, you might notice something small, a phrase that comes easier, a sentence that feels smoother, a moment where you don't translate in your head, you just speak. That's not luck. That's rewiring. So if you're ready, if you want to sound like the version of yourself you've been chasing, then stay with me. Let your body relax. Let your breath slow. And let your mind become the most powerful student it was always designed to be. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Right now, in this moment, you've made a choice that most people never make. You've decided that your English doesn't just need to be correct. It needs to be powerful. You've realized that communication isn't just about words. It's about presence, confidence, impact, and you've understood something even deeper. That the way you sound shapes the way people see you. It shapes the opportunities you're given. It shapes the income you earn. It shapes the respect you command. So tonight, we're not just learning English. We're building a new identity. The identity of someone who speaks with clarity, someone who communicates like a leader, someone who sounds smart, calm, and in control, even under pressure. And the beautiful part? You don't have to force it. You don't have to study hard. You don't have to strain, because your brain is designed to learn language passively, while you rest, while you relax, while you drift into sleep, or simply let yourself breathe. This is how you learned your first language, not through textbooks, through immersion, through rhythm, through repetition. And that's exactly how we're going to upgrade your English tonight. You'll hear business phrases, meeting language, interview vocabulary, leadership tone, all delivered slowly, clearly, calmly. And as you hear them again and again, your subconscious mind begins to store them, not as foreign words, but as familiar patterns. Patterns that will emerge naturally when you speak. Patterns that will make you sound fluent, intelligent, and confident. So here's what I want you to do. Let go of trying. Let go of memorizing. Let go of judging yourself. Just listen. Let the words wash over you. Let the rhythm sink in. And trust that your mind is doing the work, even when you're not aware of it. Because by tomorrow, something will have shifted. You'll feel it. And day by day, listen by listen, your English will transform. Not through effort, through immersion. Let's begin. Take a slow breath in. Hold it gently. And let it go. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel your jaw soften. Feel the tension leaving your body. You don't need to be anywhere else right now. You don't need to do anything else. This moment is yours. And in this moment, your mind becomes open. Open to new patterns. Open to new language. Open to a new version of yourself. Breathe in again, slowly, deeply. And as you breathe out, imagine releasing doubt, releasing fear, releasing the voice that says you'll never sound fluent, because that voice is wrong. You're becoming fluent right now. With every word you hear, with every phrase that enters your mind, with every breath you take, your English is improving. Your confidence is growing. Your voice is becoming stronger. Breathe in clarity. Breathe out hesitation. Breathe in power. Breathe out fear. You are ready. Let's begin building your CEO-level English. Let's circle back to that. This phrase means let's return to this topic later. It's calm, professional, confident. You use it in meetings when you want to move forward, but you don't want to ignore someone's point. Example sentence. That's a great question. Let's circle back to that after we finish this section. Notice the tone. You're not dismissing anyone. You're leading the conversation. You're in control. Practice the feeling. Let's circle back to that. Your voice is steady, calm, authoritative. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I'd like to touch base with you. This means I want to connect with you. I want to check in. It's warm but professional. You use it when reaching out to a colleague, a manager, a client. Example sentence. Hi Sarah, I'd like to touch base with you about the project timeline. It sounds smart. It sounds respectful. It sounds like someone people want to work with. Practice. I'd like to touch base with you. Feel the professionalism in your tone. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. That's a fair point. This means I understand your perspective. You've made a valid argument. It's a phrase that shows intelligence and emotional control. You use it when someone challenges you and you want to respond gracefully. Example sentence. That's a fair point. Let me consider that before we move forward. Notice what this does. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. It shows you listen. It shows you think before you speak. Practice. That's a fair point. Your voice is calm, thoughtful, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. You are becoming the person you've always known you could be. Your English is not a weakness. It's a tool that grows sharper every day, a tool that opens doors, a tool that commands respect. People listen when you speak, because you speak with intention, with clarity, with calm authority. Breathe deeply. Feel that truth settling into your body. You are ready for the next level. Can you walk me through that? This means, can you explain that step by step? It's a smart, professional way to ask for clarification. You use it in meetings, interviews, or when learning something new. Example sentence. I want to make sure I understand. Can you walk me through that process? This phrase makes you sound engaged, curious, intelligent. It shows you care about details. Practice. Can you walk me through that? Your tone is open, confident, professional. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I appreciate your input. This means thank you for your contribution. I value what you said. It's elegant, respectful, professional. You use it to acknowledge someone's idea, even if you don't fully agree. Example sentence. I appreciate your input. Let's explore a few options before we decide. Notice the power in this. You're showing respect, but you're still leading. You're still in control. Practice. I appreciate your input. Your voice is warm, strong, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's take this offline. This means let's discuss this privately, not in this meeting. It's a phrase that shows you know how to manage conversations. You use it when a topic is getting too detailed or too sensitive for a group setting. Example sentence. This is important. Let's take this offline and discuss it after the meeting. This makes you sound professional. Strategic. Like someone who knows how to navigate workplace dynamics. Practice. Let's take this offline. Your tone is calm, decisive, professional. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. You are not pretending to be confident. You are becoming confident. Every phrase you hear is building your vocabulary. Every sentence you absorb is shaping your tone. Every moment you spend here is rewiring your instincts. Tomorrow, you will speak differently, not because you memorized, but because your brain has integrated these patterns. They are becoming part of you. Breathe. Trust the process. You are transforming. Let's align on this. This means let's make sure we're on the same page. Let's agree on the direction. It's leadership language. You use it when coordinating with a team or clarifying a plan. Example sentence. Before we move forward, let's align on the key priorities. This phrase shows you think strategically. You don't just act. You coordinate. You plan. You lead. Practice. Let's align on this. Your voice is clear, strong, authoritative. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I'll keep you in the loop. This means I'll keep you updated. I'll make sure you're informed. It's friendly but professional. You use it when you want someone to know they won't be left out. Example sentence. I'm meeting with the client tomorrow. I'll keep you in the loop. This makes you sound reliable, thoughtful, like someone people trust. Practice. I'll keep you in the loop. Your tone is warm, confident, professional. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's drill down into that. This means let's examine that more closely. Let's get into the details. It's a phrase that shows analytical thinking. You use it when you want to explore something deeper. Example sentence. That's interesting. Let's drill down into the data before we make a decision. This makes you sound smart, Thorough, like someone who doesn't make careless decisions. Practice. Let's drill down into that. Your voice is curious, intelligent, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Right now, as you listen, your brain is storing these phrases. Not in your short-term memory, in your deep memory, the place where instincts live, the place where language becomes automatic. You won't have to think about these phrases tomorrow. They'll just appear when you're in a meeting, when you're writing an email, when you're speaking to a manager or a client. They'll flow naturally because they're becoming part of your identity. Breathe deeply. You are fluent. You are confident. You are ready. Let me get back to you on that. This means I need time to think or gather information before I answer. It's a professional way to avoid giving a rushed or incorrect response. You use it when you don't have an immediate answer and you want to sound thoughtful, not unsure. Example sentence. That's a great question. Let me get back to you on that by end of day. This phrase shows you're responsible, careful, someone who gives quality answers, not quick ones. Practice. Let me get back to you on that. Your tone is calm, professional, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I see where you're coming from. This means I understand your perspective. I recognize your point of view. It's empathetic but professional. You use it when you want to acknowledge someone's opinion, even if you disagree. Example sentence. I see where you're coming from. Let's explore both options before we decide. This makes you sound emotionally intelligent, mature, like someone who can handle disagreement with grace. Practice. I see where you're coming from. Your voice is warm, thoughtful, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's prioritize this. This means let's make this the most important task. Let's focus here first. It's leadership language. You use it when you want to direct attention and energy toward what matters most. Example sentence. We have a lot on our plate. Let's prioritize this and tackle it first. This phrase shows you think strategically. You don't get overwhelmed. You lead with clarity. Practice. Let's prioritize this. Your tone is decisive, clear, authoritative. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. You are not the same person who started listening tonight. You are evolving. Your vocabulary is expanding. Your confidence is deepening. Your presence is strengthening. And tomorrow, when you speak, people will notice. They won't know what changed, but they'll feel it. You'll sound clearer, calmer, more in control, because that's who you're becoming. Breathe. Trust yourself. You are ready for more. Let's table this for now. This means let's pause this discussion and return to it later. It's professional, strategic. You use it when a conversation is getting stuck and you need to move forward. Example sentence. We're not reaching agreement here. Let's table this for now and revisit it next week. This shows you know how to manage time and energy. You don't force decisions. You lead with patience. Practice. Let's table this for now. Your voice is calm, confident, professional. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I'll take the lead on this. This means I'll be responsible for this task. I'll manage it. It's confident, proactive. You use it when you want to show ownership and initiative. Example sentence. I'll take the lead on this project and keep everyone updated. This makes you sound like a leader. Someone who doesn't wait for instructions. Someone who steps up. Practice. I'll take the lead on this. Your tone is strong, confident, authoritative. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Can we schedule a quick sync? This means can we have a short meeting to align or update each other? It's efficient, professional. You use it when you need to connect briefly without wasting time. Example sentence. Can we schedule a quick sync tomorrow morning to go over the updates? This shows you value clarity and coordination. You don't leave things unclear. You stay connected. Practice. Can we schedule a quick sync? Your voice is friendly, professional, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Feel the shift happening inside you. Your mind is absorbing these patterns. Your instincts are being trained. Your confidence is building. And every time you listen, the transformation deepens. You are not studying. You are becoming someone who speaks with ease, someone who sounds intelligent, someone who commands respect without demanding it. Breathe deeply. You're on the right path. You are doing the work. And the work is working. Let's stay on track. This means let's focus on the main topic. Let's not get distracted. It's leadership language. You use it when a meeting or conversation is drifting off topic. Example sentence. I appreciate the discussion, but let's stay on track so we can finish on time. This shows you manage conversations well. You respect time. You lead with focus. Practice. Let's stay on track. Your tone is polite, firm, confident, breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I'm happy to take that on. This means I'm willing to handle that responsibility. It's positive. Proactive. You use it when you want to show enthusiasm and competence. Example sentence. I'm happy to take that on and have it ready by Friday. This makes you sound reliable. Positive. Someone people want on their team. Practice. I'm happy to take that on. Your voice is warm, confident, professional. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let me clarify that. This means let me make this clearer. Let me explain this better. It's professional, thoughtful. You use it when you realize something wasn't understood correctly. Example sentence. I think there was some confusion. Let me clarify that point. This shows you care about communication. You don't let misunderstandings linger. You lead with clarity. Practice. Let me clarify that. Your tone is calm, helpful, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. You are not memorizing phrases. You are absorbing a new identity. The identity of someone who speaks English fluently. Someone who sounds smart in meetings. Someone who feels confident in interviews. Someone who communicates like a CEO. This identity is not fake. It's not pretending. It's who you truly are. Finally being expressed. Breathe. Feel the power of this moment. You are transforming. Let's leverage this opportunity. This means let's use this opportunity to our advantage. Let's maximize it. It's strategic language. You use it when you see potential and want to act on it. Example sentence. This partnership is valuable. Let's leverage this opportunity to expand our reach. This makes you sound like a strategic thinker. Someone who sees possibilities. Someone who doesn't waste opportunities. Practice. Let's leverage this opportunity. Your voice is confident, strategic, intelligent. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I'll follow up on that. This means I'll check on that. I'll make sure it gets done. It's responsible. Professional. You use it to show you're reliable and attentive. Example sentence. I'll follow up on that email and make sure we get a response by tomorrow. This shows you don't let things fall through the cracks. You're dependable. People trust you. Practice. I'll follow up on that. Your tone is calm, confident, professional. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's explore all options. This means let's consider every possibility before deciding. It's thoughtful, strategic. You use it when you want to avoid rushing into a decision. Example sentence. Before we commit, let's explore all options and choose the best one. This makes you sound wise, careful, someone who makes smart decisions. Practice. Let's explore all options. Your voice is thoughtful, confident, professional. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. You are not just learning words. You are learning presence. You are learning how to sound like someone people respect, someone people listen to, someone people want to work with. And this presence is not something you fake. It's something you build, one phrase at a time, one breath at a time, one moment of confidence at a time. Breathe deeply. You are exactly where you need to be. Can you give me some context? This means, can you help me understand the background or situation? It's professional, curious. You use it when you need more information before responding. Example sentence. Before I answer, can you give me some context on what led to this situation? This shows you think before you speak. You don't make assumptions. You gather information first. Practice. Can you give me some context? Your tone is open, intelligent, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. Let's set clear expectations. This means let's make sure everyone knows what's expected. It's leadership language. You use it to avoid confusion and ensure alignment. Example sentence. Before we start, let's set clear expectations so everyone knows their role. This makes you sound organized, professional, like someone who leads with clarity. Practice. Let's set clear expectations. Your voice is calm, authoritative, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. I'm confident we can deliver. This means I believe we can succeed. I trust our ability. It's positive, strong. You use it to inspire confidence in your team or clients. Example sentence. I'm confident we can deliver this project on time and exceed expectations. This shows you have belief, not arrogance. Confidence backed by competence. Practice. I'm confident we can deliver. Your tone is strong, positive, professional. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Right now, in this moment, you are planting seeds. Seeds of language, seeds of confidence, seeds of transformation, and these seeds are growing, even when you're not aware of it, even when you sleep. Even when you work or relax, your brain is processing these patterns. Your subconscious is integrating these phrases. Your identity is shifting. And tomorrow, you will be different. Breathe. Trust the process. You are growing. Let's make this a priority. This means let's focus on this as the most important task. It's decisive. Clear. You use it when you want to direct energy and attention. Example sentence. This client is critical to our success. Let's make this a priority. This shows you lead with focus. You don't scatter your energy. You concentrate on what matters. Practice. Let's make this a priority. Your voice is decisive, confident, authoritative. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I'll coordinate with the team. This means I'll organize and align with everyone involved. It's responsible. Professional. You use it to show you understand teamwork and communication. Example sentence. I'll coordinate with the team and make sure everyone is on the same page. This makes you sound like a connector, someone who brings people together, someone teams need practice. I'll coordinate with the team. Your tone is calm, reliable, professional. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. That's outside my area of expertise. This means I don't specialize in that. Someone else would know better. It's honest, professional. You use it when you don't want to give bad advice or pretend to know something you don't. Example sentence. That's outside my area of expertise, but I can connect you with someone who specializes in that. This shows integrity. You don't pretend. You're honest and helpful. Practice. That's outside my area of expertise. Your voice is honest, confident, professional. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. You are building something real, not a performance, not a mask, but a true upgrade to how you communicate, how you think, how you present yourself to the world. And this upgrade is permanent because it's not forced. It's absorbed. It's integrated. It's becoming who you are. Breathe deeply. Feel the confidence settling into your bones. You are ready for more. Let's move forward with this. This means let's proceed. Let's take action. It's decisive, confident. You use it when it's time to stop discussing and start doing. Example sentence. We've covered all the key points. Let's move forward with this plan. This shows you don't overthink. You decide. You lead. Practice. Let's move forward with this. Your tone is clear, strong, decisive. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I want to make sure we're aligned. This means I want to confirm we understand each other and agree. It's careful, professional. You use it to avoid miscommunication. Example sentence. Before we end the meeting, I want to make sure we're aligned on next steps. This shows you value clarity. You don't leave things ambiguous. You lead with precision. Practice. I want to make sure we're aligned. Your voice is thoughtful, confident, professional. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's keep the momentum going. This means let's continue making progress. Let's not lose energy. It's motivating, positive. You use it when you want to maintain energy and enthusiasm. Example sentence. Great work this week, team. Let's keep the momentum going into next week. This makes you sound like a motivator, someone who energizes people, someone teams want to follow. Practice. Let's keep the momentum going. Your tone is positive, energizing, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. You have spent this time wisely, not forcing, not straining, just absorbing. And your brain has been working, storing patterns, building connections, creating instincts. Tomorrow, when you speak, you will notice the difference. A phrase will come naturally. A sentence will flow smoothly. Your tone will feel stronger. Because you are not the same person who started listening. You are evolving. Your English is evolving. Your confidence is evolving. And this is just the beginning. Every time you return to listen, you deepen the transformation. Every time you relax and absorb, you strengthen the patterns. Every time you trust the process, you become more fluent, more confident, more powerful. Breathe deeply. Feel the calm strength inside you. You are ready. You are capable. You are becoming the person you've always known you could be. Let's revisit this later. This means let's return to this topic at another time. It's similar to circle back, but slightly more formal. You use it when you want to acknowledge something important without discussing it now. Example sentence. This deserves more attention. Let's revisit this later when we have more time. This shows you respect the topic and manage time well. You don't rush important conversations. You give them proper space. Practice. Let's revisit this later. Your voice is respectful, professional, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I'd like to propose an alternative. This means I want to suggest a different option. It's diplomatic, strategic. You use it when you disagree but want to stay constructive. Example sentence. I understand your approach. I'd like to propose an alternative that might be more efficient. This makes you sound thoughtful, solution-oriented, someone who adds value to discussions. Practice. I'd like to propose an alternative. Your tone is diplomatic, intelligent, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's break this down. This means let's divide this into smaller parts to understand it better. It's analytical, clear. You use it when something feels complex or overwhelming. Example sentence. This project seems complicated. Let's break this down into manageable steps. This shows you simplify complexity. You make things clearer. You lead with structure. Practice. Let's break this down. Your voice is calm, clear, authoritative. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Your subconscious mind is listening. Even if you feel distracted, even if you think you're not paying attention, the patterns are sinking in. The vocabulary is being stored. The confidence is being built, because this is how your brain learns best. Not through force, through gentle, repeated exposure, through rhythm, through trust. Breathe. You are doing exactly what you need to do. That's a valid concern. This means I recognize your worry is legitimate and important. It's empathetic, professional. You use it when someone raises an issue or fear. Example sentence. That's a valid concern. Let's address it before we move forward. This shows emotional intelligence. You don't dismiss people's feelings. You acknowledge them and work through them. Practice. That's a valid concern. Your tone is understanding, confident, professional. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I'll take ownership of that. This means I'll be fully responsible for this. It's accountable. Strong. You use it when you want to show complete responsibility. Example sentence. That mistake was on my end. I'll take ownership of that and make sure it doesn't happen again. This makes you sound mature, trustworthy, someone who doesn't make excuses. Practice. I'll take ownership of that. Your voice is strong, honest, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's streamline this process. This means let's make this more efficient and remove unnecessary steps. It's strategic, improvement-focused. You use it when you see opportunities to work smarter. Example sentence. We're spending too much time on this task. Let's streamline this process. This shows you think about efficiency. You optimize. You improve systems. Practice. Let's streamline this process. Your tone is strategic, intelligent, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. You are becoming fluent. Not someday, not eventually, right now, in this moment. With every phrase you absorb, with every pattern your brain stores, with every breath you take. Fluency is not a destination. It's a process. And you're in that process. You're moving forward. You're transforming. Breathe deeply. Feel the progress happening inside you. Can we push this deadline? This means can we extend the due date? It's direct, professional. You use it when you need more time but want to communicate clearly. Example sentence. We want to deliver quality work. Can we push this deadline by 2 days? This shows you care about quality over speed. You communicate needs clearly. You negotiate professionally. Practice. Can we push this deadline? Your voice is direct, respectful, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I need to loop in my manager. This means I need to involve or inform my manager about this. It's responsible, professional. You use it when something requires higher approval or awareness. Example sentence. This decision is significant. I need to loop in my manager before we proceed. This shows you understand hierarchy and appropriate escalation. You're not afraid to involve others when needed. Practice. I need to loop in my manager. Your tone is professional, responsible, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's put a pin in that. This means let's pause this idea and come back to it later. It's casual but professional. You use it when you want to acknowledge an idea without discussing it immediately. Example sentence. That's an interesting suggestion. Let's put a pin in that and focus on the immediate priorities. This shows you manage conversations and priorities effectively. You don't lose ideas, but you stay focused. Practice. Let's put a pin in that. Your voice is friendly, organized, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Every phrase you hear is rewiring your brain, creating new neural pathways, building new instincts, shaping how you think in English, how you respond in English, how you express yourself in English. And this rewiring happens without effort, while you relax, while you breathe. while you trust the process. You are becoming the English speaker you want to be. Breathe. Feel that transformation deepening. What's the timeline on this? This means, when do we need to complete this? What are the deadlines? It's practical, direct. You use it to understand time constraints and plan accordingly. Example sentence. Before we start, what's the timeline on this project? This shows you think ahead. You plan. You manage time well. Practice. What's the timeline on this? Your tone is practical, professional, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I'll need to run this by my team. This means I need to discuss this with my team before deciding. It's collaborative, professional. You use it when a decision requires team input. Example sentence. This sounds promising. I'll need to run this by my team before we commit. This shows you value collaboration. You don't make isolated decisions. You involve the right people. Practice. I'll need to run this by my team. Your voice is collaborative, thoughtful, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's get everyone on the same page. This means let's make sure everyone understands and agrees. It's inclusive, clarifying. You use it when you sense confusion or misalignment. Example sentence. Before we continue, let's get everyone on the same page about our goals. This shows you value alignment and clarity. You bring people together. You unite teams. Practice. Let's get everyone on the same page. Your tone is inclusive, clear, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. You speak with more confidence than you realize. Even now, as you listen, your inner voice is changing. The way you think about English is shifting. The anxiety is fading. The doubt is weakening. And in its place, a quiet strength is growing. A calm certainty. A natural fluency. This is not imagination. This is transformation. Breathe. You are exactly where you need to be. That aligns with our objectives. This means that matches our goals. That fits our direction. It's strategic. Affirming. You use it to show agreement and shared vision. Example sentence. That aligns with our objectives. Let's move forward with this approach. This makes you sound strategic. Vision-focused. Someone who thinks about big picture goals. Practice. That aligns with our objectives. Your voice is strategic, confident, professional. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. I'll circle back with you shortly. This means I'll return to you soon with more information. It's professional, reassuring. You use it when you need time but want to keep someone informed. Example sentence. I need to check a few details. I'll circle back with you shortly. This shows you're responsive and reliable. You don't leave people waiting without communication. Practice. I'll circle back with you shortly. Your tone is reassuring, professional, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's establish clear milestones. This means let's set specific checkpoints to measure progress. It's organized, strategic. You use it when planning projects or long-term work. Example sentence. For this project to succeed, let's establish clear milestones. This shows you think in structured ways. You plan ahead. You create measurable progress. Practice. Let's establish clear milestones. Your voice is organized, strategic, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Your English is improving. Right now, in this moment, you might not feel it consciously, but your brain is processing, storing, integrating, building new patterns, strengthening new connections, creating new instincts. And tomorrow, when you speak, those patterns will emerge, naturally, effortlessly, because they're becoming part of who you are. Breathe deeply. Trust the process. You are transforming. What are the key takeaways? This means what are the main points or lessons we should remember? It's analytical. Summarizing. You use it at the end of meetings or presentations. Example sentence. Before we finish, what are the key takeaways from this discussion? This shows you focus on what matters. You extract value from conversations. You think strategically. Practice. What are the key takeaways? Your tone is analytical, professional, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. Let's identify potential roadblocks. This means let's find possible obstacles or challenges ahead. It's proactive, strategic. You use it when planning to avoid future problems. Example sentence. Before we launch, let's identify potential roadblocks. This shows you think ahead. You anticipate problems. You plan for challenges. Practice. Let's identify potential roadblocks. Your voice is proactive, intelligent, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. I want to ensure we're maximizing efficiency. This means I want to make sure we're working as effectively as possible. It's optimization-focused, professional. You use it when you see opportunities for improvement. Example sentence: I want to ensure we're maximizing efficiency with our current resources. This makes you sound strategic. Performance-oriented, someone who drives results. Practice: I want to ensure we're maximizing efficiency. Your tone is strategic, professional, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving, growing, becoming, with every phrase you absorb. With every moment you spend listening, with every breath you take, you are building a new version of yourself, a more confident version, a more fluent version, a more powerful version. And this version is not temporary, it's permanent, because it's built on real change, real growth, real transformation. Breathe. Feel that expansion happening. Can we allocate more resources to this? This means, can we assign more people, time, or budget to this project? It's strategic. Resource-focused. You use it when something needs more support to succeed. Example sentence: This project is critical. Can we allocate more resources to this to ensure we meet the deadline? This shows you think about what's needed for success. You advocate for proper support. You think strategically about resources. Practice: Can we allocate more resources to this? Your tone is strategic, professional, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. I'd like to schedule a follow-up. This means I want to arrange another meeting or conversation to continue this. It's organized, professional. You use it to maintain momentum and ensure continuity. Example sentence: This was productive. I'd like to schedule a follow-up next week to review our progress. This shows you maintain relationships. You follow through. You keep projects moving forward. Practice: I'd like to schedule a follow-up. Your voice is organized, reliable, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Let's benchmark against industry standards. This means let's compare our performance to what's typical or best in our field. It's analytical, quality-focused. You use it when you want to measure competitiveness. Example sentence: To stay competitive, let's benchmark against industry standards. This makes you sound data-driven, performance-oriented. Someone who thinks about excellence. Practice: Let's benchmark against industry standards. Your tone is analytical, strategic, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. Your mind is a powerful learning machine. Right now, while you listen, it's cataloging patterns, recognizing rhythms, building associations, creating memories. And all of this happens beneath your conscious awareness. You don't need to try. You don't need to force. You just need to listen, to breathe, to trust. And your brain does the rest, because this is what it was designed to do. Breathe deeply. You are learning perfectly. That's beyond the scope of this project. This means that's outside the boundaries of what we plan to do. It's professional. Boundary setting. You use it when requests or ideas go beyond the original plan. Example sentence: That's an interesting idea, but it's beyond the scope of this project. We can explore it separately. This shows you manage expectations. You maintain focus. You don't let projects expand uncontrollably. Practice: That's beyond the scope of this project. Your voice is professional, clear, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's optimize our approach. This means let's improve our method to get better results. It's improvement-focused, strategic. You use it when you see opportunities to work smarter. Example sentence: We're getting results, but let's optimize our approach for even better outcomes. This shows you're never satisfied with good enough. You always look for improvement. You drive excellence. Practice: Let's optimize our approach. Your tone is ambitious, strategic, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. I need clarification on this point. This means I need this explained more clearly. I don't fully understand. It's honest, professional. You use it when something isn't clear and you need more information. Example sentence: I need clarification on this point before I can give you an accurate answer. This shows you value accuracy over speed. You ask questions instead of making assumptions. You communicate responsibly. Practice: I need clarification on this point. Your voice is honest, professional, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. Every word you hear is a gift to your future self. Every phrase is an investment. Every moment of listening is building the foundation for tomorrow's confidence, tomorrow's fluency, tomorrow's success. You are not wasting time. You are creating transformation. You are rewiring your brain. You are becoming the English speaker you've always wanted to be. Breathe. Feel the power of this moment. Let's consolidate our efforts. This means let's combine our work to be more efficient. It's strategic, efficiency-focused. You use it when you see duplication or scattered energy. Example sentence. We have 3 teams working on similar tasks. Let's consolidate our efforts. This shows you think about efficiency and teamwork. You eliminate waste. You create synergy. Practice. Let's consolidate our efforts. Your tone is strategic, organized, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. What's our competitive advantage? This means what makes us better or different from others? It's strategic, market-focused. You use it when thinking about positioning and differentiation. Example sentence. Before we launch, we need to define what's our competitive advantage. This makes you sound business-savvy, strategic. Someone who thinks about market positioning. Practice. What's our competitive advantage? Your voice is strategic, analytical, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Let's maintain transparency throughout this process. This means let's keep communication open and honest. It's trust building. Professional. You use it when you want to ensure everyone stays informed. Example sentence. Let's maintain transparency throughout this process so there are no surprises. This shows you value trust and open communication. You don't hide information. You build confidence through honesty. Practice. Let's maintain transparency throughout this process. Your tone is trustworthy, professional, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. You are absorbing the language of leadership, the vocabulary of success, the tone of confidence, and this language is becoming your language. These words are becoming your words. This confidence is becoming your confidence, not because you're pretending, but because you're growing, evolving, transforming into the person you were always meant to be. Breathe deeply. Feel that transformation taking root. I'd like to propose a timeline. This means I want to suggest a schedule for this project. It's organized, proactive. You use it when planning needs to begin. Example sentence. I'd like to propose a timeline so we can track our progress effectively. This shows you think about structure and planning. You create order. You manage time professionally. Practice. I'd like to propose a timeline. Your voice is organized, professional, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's delegate responsibilities clearly. This means let's assign tasks so everyone knows their role. It's leadership-focused, organizational. You use it when starting projects or when confusion exists. Example sentence. Let's delegate responsibilities clearly so nothing falls through the cracks. This shows you understand team management. You create clarity. You prevent confusion. Practice. Let's delegate responsibilities clearly. Your tone is clear, authoritative, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Can you provide more granular detail? This means, can you give me more specific, detailed information? It's analytical, detail-oriented. You use it when high-level information isn't enough. Example sentence. I understand the overview. Can you provide more granular detail on the implementation? This makes you sound thorough. Detail-oriented. Someone who thinks deeply about execution. Practice. Can you provide more granular detail? Your voice is analytical, professional, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. Right now, your subconscious mind is building a library of phrases, a library of patterns, a library of professional English that you'll access naturally when you need it. You won't remember this moment. You won't remember studying. You'll just find yourself speaking more confidently, more fluently, more naturally. Because the learning is happening at a level deeper than memory, at the level of instinct. Breathe. Trust this process. Let's mitigate potential risks. This means let's reduce or prevent possible problems. It's strategic. Risk-focused. You use it when planning to avoid negative outcomes. Example sentence. Before we invest, let's mitigate potential risks by doing thorough research. This shows you think about consequences. You plan defensively. You protect against problems. Practice. Let's mitigate potential risks. Your tone is strategic, thoughtful, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. I want to ensure stakeholder buy-in. This means I want to make sure everyone important agrees and supports this. It's political savvy, strategic. You use it when you need support from decision makers. Example sentence. Before we launch, I want to ensure stakeholder buy-in. This shows you understand organizational dynamics. You build consensus. You navigate politics professionally. Practice. I want to ensure stakeholder buy-in. Your voice is strategic, professional, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Let's establish key performance indicators. This means let's define how we'll measure success. It's analytical, results-focused. You use it when you need clear metrics. Example sentence. Let's establish key performance indicators so we know if we're succeeding. This makes you sound data-driven, metrics-focused, someone who manages by measurement. Practice. Let's establish key performance indicators. Your tone is analytical, professional, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. You are not memorizing. You are not studying. You are absorbing. Like a sponge absorbs water. Like soil absorbs rain, naturally, effortlessly, without resistance. And this absorption creates lasting change, not temporary memory, but permanent transformation. The phrases you hear tonight will be with you tomorrow, next week, next year, because they're becoming part of your identity. Breathe. You are exactly where you need to be. What's the ROI on this initiative? This means what's the return on investment? What value do we get for what we spend? It's business-focused, analytical. You use it when evaluating whether something is worth doing. Example sentence. Before we commit resources, what's the ROI on this initiative? This shows you think about value and efficiency. You make smart business decisions. You evaluate cost versus benefit. Practice. What's the ROI on this initiative? Your voice is analytical, business savvy, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's create a feedback loop. This means let's establish a system for ongoing input and improvement. It's systematic, improvement-focused. You use it when you want continuous enhancement. Example sentence. Let's create a feedback loop so we can improve continuously. This shows you value learning and iteration. You don't just launch and forget. You refine and improve. Practice. Let's create a feedback loop. Your tone is systematic, professional, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. I'd like to challenge that assumption. This means I want to question whether that belief is true. It's analytical, critical thinking focused. You use it when you see potential flaws in logic. Example sentence. I'd like to challenge that assumption with some recent data. This makes you sound intellectually rigorous, thoughtful, someone who doesn't accept things blindly. Practice. I'd like to challenge that assumption. Your voice is analytical, respectful, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. Feel the calm confidence growing inside you. It's not forced. It's not fake. It's real. Built on real patterns, real vocabulary, real transformation. You're becoming someone who speaks English with ease, someone who communicates with power, someone who commands respect through clarity and calm authority. This is not a dream. This is your reality. This is who you're becoming. Breathe deeply. Feel it. Let's pivot our strategy. This means let's change our approach or direction. It's strategic, adaptive. You use it when the current plan isn't working or when opportunities change. Example sentence. The market has shifted. Let's pivot our strategy to adapt. This shows you're flexible, adaptive, not rigid in your thinking. Practice. Let's pivot our strategy. Your tone is strategic, decisive, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Can we expedite this process? This means, can we speed this up? Can we make this happen faster? It's direct, urgent. You use it when time is critical. Example sentence. We're running behind schedule. Can we expedite this process? This shows you understand urgency. You prioritize. You drive results. Practice. Can we expedite this process? Your voice is direct, professional, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Let's ensure cross-functional collaboration. This means let's make sure different departments or teams work together. It's organizational, strategic. You use it when success requires coordination across groups. Example sentence. This project touches multiple areas. Let's ensure cross-functional collaboration. This makes you sound organizationally aware. Someone who breaks down silos. someone who creates unity. Practice. Let's ensure cross-functional collaboration. Your tone is inclusive, strategic, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. You have been listening for many minutes now, and in those minutes, hundreds of phrases have entered your mind. Hundreds of patterns have been stored. Your brain has been working, processing, building, creating new pathways, new connections, new instincts. And this work continues even after you stop listening, even while you sleep, even while you live your life. The transformation is ongoing, permanent, real. Breathe. You are growing. I need to escalate this issue. This means I need to bring this problem to someone with more authority. It's responsible, professional. You use it when a problem exceeds your ability to solve it. Example sentence. This issue is beyond my control. I need to escalate this issue to management. This shows you understand when to involve others. You don't struggle alone. You use organizational resources appropriately. Practice. I need to escalate this issue. Your voice is professional, direct, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's conduct a thorough analysis. This means let's examine this carefully and completely. It's analytical, detail-oriented. You use it when you need deep understanding before deciding. Example sentence. Before we invest, let's conduct a thorough analysis. This shows you're careful, thoughtful, not impulsive. You make informed decisions. Practice. Let's conduct a thorough analysis. Your tone is analytical, professional, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. What are the dependencies here? This means what does this rely on? What needs to happen first? It's project management focused, logical. You use it when planning complex work. Example sentence. Before we set deadlines, what are the dependencies here? This makes you sound organized, logical. Someone who thinks about sequence and relationships. Practice. What are the dependencies here? Your voice is analytical, organized, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. Your English is not separate from you. It's part of you. It's becoming you. Every phrase you absorb becomes part of your vocabulary. Every pattern you hear becomes part of your instinct. Every moment you spend listening becomes part of your transformation. You are not learning a foreign language. You are expanding your identity, growing your capability, becoming more. Breathe. Feel that expansion happening. Let's implement best practices. This means let's use the methods that work most effectively. It's quality-focused. Professional. You use it when you want to ensure excellence. Example sentence. To ensure quality, let's implement best practices from successful companies. This shows you learn from others. You don't reinvent unnecessarily. You adopt what works. Practice. Let's implement best practices. Your tone is quality-focused, professional, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. I'd like to get your perspective on this. This means I want to hear your opinion or viewpoint. It's inclusive, respectful. You use it when you value someone's input. Example sentence. You have experience in this area. I'd like to get your perspective on this. This shows you value others. You're collaborative. You seek input before deciding. Practice. I'd like to get your perspective on this. Your voice is respectful, open, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Let's establish a baseline. This means let's determine where we're starting from. It's analytical, measurement-focused. You use it when you need to track progress. Example sentence. Before we improve, let's establish a baseline so we can measure our progress. This makes you sound systematic, data-driven, someone who measures results. Practice. Let's establish a baseline. Your tone is analytical, professional, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. Tomorrow morning, when you wake, you will be different. Not dramatically, not obviously, but subtly, deeply. Your English will flow a little smoother. Your confidence will feel a little stronger. Your voice will sound a little clearer. And day by day, listen by listen, these small changes will compound. They will grow. They will multiply. Until one day you realize you've become fluent. Truly fluent. Breathe. That day is coming. Can we reallocate budget from elsewhere? This means can we move money from one area to another? It's strategic. Resource management focused. You use it when you need funding but have budget constraints. Example sentence. This is important. Can we reallocate budget from elsewhere to fund this? This shows you think creatively about resources. You find solutions. You prioritize effectively. Practice. Can we reallocate budget from elsewhere? Your voice is strategic. Problem-solving. Confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Let's maintain focus on our core objectives. This means let's stay concentrated on our main goals. It's leadership-focused, clarity-driven. You use it when you see distraction or mission drift. Example sentence. We have many ideas, but let's maintain focus on our core objectives. This shows you provide direction. You prevent distraction. You lead with clarity. Practice. Let's maintain focus on our core objectives. Your tone is clear, authoritative, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. I want to ensure we're adding value. This means I want to make sure we're contributing something useful. It's purpose-focused, quality-oriented. You use it when questioning whether work is meaningful. Example, sentence. Before we continue, I want to ensure we're adding value to our customers. This makes you sound purpose-driven, quality-focused. Someone who thinks about impact. Practice. I want to ensure we're adding value. Your voice is purposeful, professional, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. You are in the process of transformation. Not thinking about transformation. Not hoping for transformation. Actually transforming. Right now, in this moment, with every breath, with every word, with every phrase that enters your consciousness. The old you, the one who struggled with English, is fading, and the new you, confident and fluent, is emerging. This is not imagination. This is reality. Breathe. You are becoming. Let's quantify the impact. This means let's measure the effect in numbers. It's analytical, data-focused. You use it when you need concrete metrics. Example sentence. This sounds beneficial. Let's quantify the impact before we commit. This shows you think in measurable terms. You don't rely on feelings alone. You use data. Practice. Let's quantify the impact. Your tone is analytical, professional, confident. Breathe. You communicate like a leader. Can we automate this workflow? This means, can we use technology to do this automatically? It's efficiency-focused, modern thinking. You use it when you see repetitive manual work. Example sentence. We're spending too much time on this. Can we automate this workflow? This shows you think about efficiency and innovation. You leverage technology. You work smarter. Practice. Can we automate this workflow? Your voice is innovative, strategic, confident. Breathe. Your English becomes natural and confident. Let's schedule a retrospective. This means let's plan a meeting to review what happened and learn from it. It's reflective, growth-oriented. You use it after projects to improve future performance. Example sentence. Now that the project is complete, let's schedule a retrospective. This makes you sound learning-focused, someone who values continuous improvement, someone who extracts lessons. Practice. Let's schedule a retrospective. Your tone is reflective, professional, confident. Breathe. You speak with clarity and strength. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. You're in a meeting. The room is full of people. Some are colleagues, some are managers, some are clients. And you're speaking. Your voice is calm. Your words are clear. Your presence is confident. People are listening. Not because you're loud, not because you're forcing attention, but because something in your tone, in your rhythm, in your energy, commands respect. You don't hesitate. You don't translate in your head. You don't search for words. The language just flows. Like water, like breath, like it was always part of you. And when you finish speaking, someone nods. Someone says, that makes sense. Someone says, I agree. Because you didn't just communicate. You connected. You influenced. You led. And this isn't a fantasy. This is your future. This is where you're going. This is who you're becoming. Breathe. See yourself there. Feel the confidence. Feel the ease. Feel the power. Because it's already inside you. You're just uncovering it. One phrase at a time. One breath at a time. One moment of trust at a time. You speak with clarity and strength. Your English is natural and confident. You communicate like a leader. People listen when you speak. You are calm under pressure. You are clear in your thinking. You are fluent in your expression. Tomorrow you will notice the difference. Tomorrow you will speak more smoothly. Tomorrow you will feel more confident. Because tonight you did the work. Not through effort, through trust, through immersion, through the quiet power of your subconscious mind. And that work is complete. Rest now, relax now, and know that you are becoming exactly who you were meant to be. Fluent, confident, powerful, and unstoppable. Take one final breath. slow, deep, and let it go. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting this process. Thank you for investing in yourself. Tomorrow is a new day, and you are a new version of yourself. Sleep well, or if you're awake, move forward with confidence, because your English, your presence, your power is growing, and it will never stop growing. As long as you keep showing up, as long as you keep listening, as long as you keep trusting yourself, you've got this. Rest now, and let the transformation continue.